Well, in the beginning, we thought that it was important that we research on the topics, and we had a wide variety of topics, and we narrowed down on one, which was the pursuit of happiness. But then we thought this is people were understanding it differently, so we chose to maybe make it a bit unique for the performance, and we chose to name it Hard Stuff Happiness. And in Hard Stuff Happiness, we've used a number of materials, a number of forms, a number of elements, which vary from puppetry, vary from masks, and it varies to projections. And this has really worked out for the performance to bring it out to the audience and make them enjoy.
I think it's important when you see this now that we did a long research, but we are not on the end with this.
Okay.
We did interviews in Berlin as in Nairobi with persons which has a really different background, different age, gender. Some of them also really hard experience like war. We have a lot of refugees in Berlin, like you know, or people which has problems because they're East Africa. So we try to find not to talk only to one person about what's your idea about this, because it's anyone has his or her conception of this. And we are not on the end with the performance. What we showed here in the festival is work in progress, a standing from this day, and we will go ahead and premiere later.
And my colleague is Fina Frolish.
He is from Nairobi.
And Fina is from Berlin.
He is part of Kenya Institute of Puppet Theatre.
And Fina works for Transit Theatre Berlin.
Yeah. And together we did the performance Hard Stuff Happiness. And we performed at the Kampala International Theatre Festival.
Okay. So why did you choose Hard Stuff Happiness? Why this topic?
The reason why we chose Hard Stuff Happiness is because I would personally say there is no clear definition about happiness. Every person has a definition about happiness, and we thought this would really relate to every individual who watches the performance. So, you know, achieving the state of utopia is really difficult. So for that reason we chose that it is hard to achieve happiness.
Okay. Why did you use masks and puppets for this performance?
One thing is that has also a background both as a puppeteer, but we see it as one kind of performing arts. So we both felt free to play with different materials, you know, and this is one of the good things of our profession, that you have a free choice. And a mask also a symbol, an old symbol of humankind for doing things, you know, and you can hide something, but you can also show something what's inside with the mask in a person. Both it's possible.
Okay. What impact do you want this Hard Stuff Happiness play to have on your audience? By the time someone leaves the theatre after watching this amazing play, what impact do you want them to go home with?
Well, we want our audience to have a personal reflection about the occurrences in the world globally, because we all know what is happening in the world about migration, about depression, and every person has really some connection with all these topics. So we want some reflection into the audience, and that way we feel like we will have created some impact.
Yeah, okay. And I think we also want to separate, you know, this idea again a little bit from all the promotion stuff, which we are confronted all the time, you know. When I go to Nairobi and switch on the radio in the morning, then, you know, whatever sounds that all happiness in my life only depends to choose the right boyfriend or something else. So, you know, this is not what you're talking about only. And that's the idea is that you see, you know, some things are surround you because of the law, because of the politics, what politicians decide around you. It has an impact to your life. And the other thing is also what you can do by your own, we all can do you know, this mix of things. And people should go out and say, thinking a little bit about this, you know, with a smiling and a weeping eye, maybe.
In the recordings and research that we did, we realized that we had one boy who gave us his story. And it was really touching, and we thought that it was important that we incorporate it into the show.
Yes.
And he said, nobody is happy all the time.
Wow. That's true.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for being in Kampala. How have you found Kampala so far?
I'm personally having a nice time at the Kampala International Theatre Festival. We had our performance yesterday. We're still having one last one on Friday.
Yes.
And we're really excited about this.
Okay.
Yes. And for me, it's nice that it's warm in the moment. You know, in my home city, people are
It's
freezing
winter,
and
right?
it's grey in the moment. So I enjoy the sun.
Okay. Have you toured any facilities around Kampala, any sites?
We've visited, we started with a different part in Kampala. We started from Jinja.
Oh.
And we had a really nice time in Jinja. And now this is our week in Kampala, and it's really, really amazing. So Kampala International Theatre Festival has really given us a wonderful opportunity to showcase our piece.
Yes, we want to thank them. Yes, really, with the bottom of our heart.
Thank you very much.